You don't know what kind of package is gonna come in. I just knew, I'm like, I know what I like, I know what I want. I didn't. I had no idea that that love would come wrapped up in a package from Nigeria. I didn't know that, you know.
So you talked about finding your true love, your current husband. And how do you know when someone has found that?
I always said that it was a feeling. Instead of, you know, I can tell everybody out here, I love you, I love you, I love you. But unless you feel it, you know, and I've had plenty of losers, get that on camera, plenty of losers. And it's so weird because I met my husband 6 years before actually meeting him. I'm not against online dating and things like that. I think you can meet a weirdo anywhere. You know, it doesn't have to be online, it can be offline. You know, but he sent me a message and he asked me out on a date and I said no. And I said no simply because he's Nigerian. Okay. So knowing that he was from a different country, I'm thinking this is some type of spam. You're going to try to get my credit card number and my identity, and it's going to be somebody else walking around Nigeria named Alesia. So I was like, no, I watch a lot of Dateline. So I'm like, nope, it's not going to work. You're not going to scam me. And so I kind of shot him down. And so life went on. My life went, his life went. One day I'm on Facebook, I make a status, a friend of mine comment on the status. Some kind of way he creeps on and he sees the status. And he's like, that's my wife. This is what he tells the girl. That's my wife. And so she called me and she said, Alesia, are you single? And I said, yeah, this week. And so she's like, well, I have someone that wants to take you to dinner. And so when we went to dinner, he told me, he said, Alesia, I've always liked you. And I said, well, what was it about me? He said, I don't know, you just have this personality and you're really cool and you're funny. I said, do you guys laugh in Nigeria? Because he's like, Alesia, I've been here almost 20 years. I'm like,
so my identity's safe?
Yeah, so that's okay. I was like, because my mom said you're going to try to get me for my money. Or the next date, he brings this folder with him. And I'm like, what is this folder about? And it had citizenship. It had all these things. He's like, I don't want anything for that. I just want you. And I was like, oh. So I called my mom. I'm like, he's a citizen. I don't have to marry him for any money or anything like that. And for some people that may have been too soon, and it did kind of scare me a little bit. But that was the most genuine thing anybody had ever said. He didn't want anything from me, just me. I was like, well, I can take off this hair and these lashes and everything. It's me, that's it. So, you know. He proposed December 19th on my birthday of 2015. So I picked out a ring, very, very modest ring. I didn't want the ring to be too over the top or anything like that. I pick out this ring, and this is the ring that he gives me. And I'm like, well, if I'd known that, I'd have picked something bigger. I was just trying to be nice, you know. His father came up from Nigeria. He's the last one to be married. And his father told me, he said, now my son is responsible. I said, your son has a PhD. That he said, well, education is not what makes a man responsible. That just means he's smart. He said, but a family and being able to take care of a family and care for a family, that's what makes him responsible. He said, well then, how will you know how to be a good wife to my son? Ooh. I always have a comeback. I had nothing. And then I thought about it. I said, because something has to be better than what I saw growing up. I knew something had to be better than what I'd seen previously. I knew I wanted love. Didn't really know. I knew that you treat people good, you respect people, you love people, you be genuine. I knew those things. And so he was like, oh, okay, I can go now. That's all I had to say for you to go back to Nigeria? Oh my God, you've been here a month. Because he said, I have to go back and tell my wife that you're the one.
Oh, wow.
I've been the one ever since. So, yeah. So that's our story. But just to watch the two cultures, love is love no matter where you are in the world.
Thanks for watching, and if you want some more love in your life, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Where's that going to be? Should I point at it?
It's on YouTube.